Dungeness is extraordinary because it's a mixture of designer buildings, it's a shanty town, it's like the Wild West. You feel as if you've come to the end of the earth, and in a way you have.
Get a lot of photo shoots and that down here. We had, is it Claudia Schiffer? I think she was down, modelling down here. She didn't stop in to say hello or anything.
Well, this is why Dungeness National Nature Reserve is a wonderful place. Looking straight out into the English Channel and looking across to France. And then you've then got a unique landscape of Coast Guard towers, nuclear power station, looking around to the old lighthouse. So Dungeness is the second largest shingle landmass in Europe, and this is just a classic example. This is a plant called sea kale, which thrive on this unique and hostile environment.
The sound I think about if I think of Dungeness is the steam train, and each one of them has a different, distinct whistle.
I love the peace and quiet. It can be bleak, it can also be beautiful. It's hard to explain to anybody why, but I just love Dungeness and I don't want it to change.
Everybody's mobiles were going off. Sale of Dungeness, which was reported in the Times first of all.
It was a shock. We didn't know anything about it, had no idea whatsoever until we read it in the papers.
And basically everybody's very cross about it.
We were given advice that the best way to sell the property was to do it as a news story, and it worked. We were very lucky. It was a very quiet Monday and the news went around the world. This is what somebody's going to get for their money, their 1.5 million. This is the plan of the estate. It's really got everything, but whoever gets to own it will be able to enjoy the lot.
I think my fear would be that all the new builds would be too modern. I think Dungeness is so unique, it's got to stay as it looks now.
I want to conserve what's important, and I think wildlife and the local families and the fishing and the bumblebees and that kind of thing are really, really important.
It was on the news actually. A rare bird came into our garden. There was like bird watchers all the way along the road, all the way along there, and I can't even remember what bird it was. Obviously I'm not a bird watcher. Hundreds and thousands of people down here sometimes. It's different.
Essentially, Dungeness is extremely well controlled. It's controlled by being a site of special scientific interest. It's a national nature reserve.
The land has got quite a high level of wildlife protection on it. It has got building controls through the Planning Authority, Shepwood District Council, so changes on Dungeness will probably be small.
Whoever, did decide to buy it, I'm hoping someone that buys it who loves Dungeness, the way everybody that lives down here loves Dungeness.
My better instinct, which is generally more my attitude to life, is that somebody who cares about Dungeness will buy it. I mean, I think a lot of people who come down, they'll come down out of sheer curiosity. What use would it be for them to have it in their portfolio? They'd have looked at it and laughed. Well, I'm not buying this horrible dump, full of mad people.